Hey, welcome back to Visions Now. Today, educational and journalistic purposes, they're not the views. The management, advertisers, my staff of 92.1 FM. However, Visions well desire to bring a quality educational program which intellectually stimulates and culturally fulfills our community's needs to develop leadership and inform decision making for our collective future. Welcome to the village. Often imitated, but never duplicated. I'm Dr. Geraldine Hood, your host and executive producer. Welcome.
Were reincarnated, but I see you like you're a whole different person.
Yeah.
I can't know if I attribute that all to just the movies. Maybe it's mixed in with the workout. But lately, when I see you online and I see you, promoting the movies, and I see you, it's just a glow and it's a look that you have that it speaks happiness. Like, and you don't even have to say you're happy. I can see the shit. Like, what's going on?
Bro. This time last year, bro, and count 2 years back, I went through the worst depression that I ever went through in my life. And my really showed me their ass. Family, friends, the music industry, everything. They really showed me their ass. And God is so powerful, bro, because God laid the whole world out to me and showed me what the world was, and bro, no bullshit. I talk about this, man. Y'all gonna be surprised, bro. I call Method Man. And Method told me, bro, he's like, the only common denominator in everything you're going through is you. You can't make nobody buy your records. You can't make nobody put you in their movies. You can't do none of that shit. You can only change you. And I told him, man, I was like, bro, and what's funny, this is the funniest shit in the world. Meth didn't know me. Rottweiler, I did a verse. As you remember, bro, I just went on this run where I was just spazzing on the mic, right? And I did a verse on Eric Sermon album, and me and my Rottweiler got really, really tight. And it's so crazy because Rottweiler seemed like he was from Mississippi, because I said, man, I'm doing a God Box too, and I think I want Method on record. He did some Mississippi shit. He was like, you want Meth on the record for real? Hung up in my mouth. Face, I was like, like, bro, 15 minutes later, here go Method number. He said, call him tomorrow. So I called, Method did the verse in a day, bro.
Wow.
And I asked Method, I said, Method, man, why you with me like that? You don't know me? Method was like, man, I get on Twitter sometimes and Black Twitter say, protect David Banner.
Right,
so we gonna do that shit. And so then, we would talk every now and then. So one day, man, I was seeing how happy he was on TV and how well he was doing. So I said, if God has blessed me to have people in my life like that, call them on some real shit.
Right.
So I was just like, hey, bro, I can't sleep, dog. And Method said, I went through the same shit. And he said, when I wasn't sleeping but 2 hours a night, Nori.
Wow.
And start my mind. I ain't gonna even bullshit you. And it's crazy because when I would go to the doctor be like, okay, yeah, you can't sleep. I'll see you in 4 months. I just told you I couldn't sleep. And you say you can't see me for another 4 months as much as I'm playing your black ass? Shit. So Method said, I couldn't sleep either, Banner. And he said, so what I started doing is going to the gym. He said, the gym in New York open at 4:30. Mm-hmm. And so, bro, when he told me that, bro, I just started going in the gym. Mm.
Women, why can they put in blonde wigs, but white women can't wear box braids? Oh, it don't make sense. Do it. Like, we got to agree on that. What you think, man? Oh, you don't want to answer? Y'all don't want to answer no more. The black women, why can they put in blonde wigs, but white women can't wear box braids?
Listen to women. We're not supposed to listen to them. They're supposed to listen to us. And then this is the goddamn problem. Everybody, the black woman don't know when to shut the up. Because that shit don't work. We listen to you, motherfucker. What am I listening to? You don't have wisdom. You don't have balance. You don't have empathy. You're not loyal. When your emotions swing any type of way like a pendulum, get the out of here. I'm not listening to a mother you got to say. No, you want to listen to what I got to say. I'm giving you instructions. I'm leading you to this destination. And this destination is the only thing that I'm laser focused on. But because media is working overtime to reverse the role and the communication skills needed to communicate is off. They're here to listen to you. They need to listen to me. Listen to women. We're not supposed to listen to them. They're supposed to listen to us. And then
he burned his slaves at the stake. That's why it's called Belmont Stakes, because the slave owner was called August Belmont Schurenberg. Wait a minute now. August Belmont Schurenberg was the father of the New York State Democratic Party, and August Belmont Schurenberg created, the Belmont Stakes. He never whipped his slaves. He burnt his slaves at the stake. That's why the horse race is called the Belmont Stakes, because he looked at black men, women, and children as cattle, as horses. The Belmont Stakes. August Belmont Schurenberg, Belmont Stakes. He was the father of Wall Street. So Wall Street was built upon the backs of slaves. Over 20,000 slaves are buried beneath the streets of Wall Street to this day. Over 20,000 slaves. That's why they were auctioned through a draft. NFL draft, NBA draft, NHL, Major League Baseball draft. The system doesn't care what color you are, you're still a slave. No, you're not. So that's why Wall Street is called Wall Street, because the thousands of slaves were lined up along the East River, and now Wall Street is the financial capital of the world.
Do this. Are you okay with a man who already has children? No. Okay. Why not?
Deal breaker.
Deal breaker for you? Why
because
not?
I want my own family.
And you feel like you cannot have that with a man who already has children.
That is a form of polyamory.
Really? Explain that, please.
Okay. Polyamory doesn't have to do with us all living in a household together and we're all doing the do. Polyamory is outside relationships that I'm okay with. So if I'm in a relationship with Paul, I have to be okay with him having a relationship with the mothers of his children.
Yeah.
I would hope he does,
Yeah.
Right? So although he's not sleeping with them, or we would want to think he's not, let's just take him as being a good man. He's just co-parenting and doing it the right way. Well, when Christmas or holidays come around, or a birthday party or a wedding or graduation, Paul has every right to spend time with his kids. And if the mother is there, they procreated together. It's not a crime for her to be in the same room as him. That's what co-parenting is, healthy co-parenting is. If I agree to that, I am now, or I should be, attempting to be healthy with these women, right? If I'm going to love him, I love Paul's kids. So now I'm in a polyamory relationship that I'm agreeing to be in, because although you're not sleeping with this woman, we all are a family.
Let me ask you this. Are you okay with a man who already has children? No.
No.
If you don't hear anything else I say today, hear this. Learn the rules of the game and play the game by the rules. Everybody who just said you have an LLC and you have never put a resolution in your corporate record book, or you don't own a corporate record book, you're operating illegally and out of order. When you have a sole proprietorship and you use your name and social security number, you and the business are the same. You're the same thing. But when you get an LLC, you've created a separate entity. That entity has a tax ID number. That entity has a set of rules. That entity can open bank accounts, start businesses. That entity can create credit lines. That entity can purchase real estate. And if you are ever in a Q&A with the IRS, if you're in any kind of legal something, one of my students last year, she started in the Entrepreneurs Academy, but she didn't follow anything. She went out, she did a transaction in real estate, and something happened with the tax, and she had gotten a commission of $40,000 or $50,000. She went to court. She did not have her resolutions or her corporate record book, never even existed. And so the judge wouldn't even hear her speak, because when you have an LLC, you cannot speak for the business. Let me repeat, if you have an LLC, you cannot speak for your business. You must have a corporate record book. You see that? Lynn Richardson LLC, it's a record book. Let me tell you what's in this record book. You have a seal in this record book. There's a seal right here. When I do my resolutions, I have to stamp them with my official seal. What do I need a resolution for? Everything. You need a resolution when you pay yourself. You can't just pay yourself. You're stealing from your entity if you pay yourself without a resolution. You have stock certificates. You might be saying, well, Lynn, I'm the only one in my business. I have a stock certificate issued to me for my business. If you don't hear anything else I say today, hear this.
Is what we have to have. So you broke because you have no idea. Fubu was the idea. No Limit was the idea. Snoop Cereal is the idea. And so only way we're going to be successful, stop sitting around saying I don't have the money, or I'm trying to live my life for this person or what they have or they don't have. It's like, where are your ideas? What are you bringing to the table? What are you willing to sacrifice and get out there? Because I tell people all the time, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And if we talked about consistency earlier, you talk about consistency, putting it in the right place, doing the right thing, it's going to come back. And a lot of people don't want to do this. Like, man, I'm tired. I done gave up. Because people always say that this is tough. I don't know how y'all did it. Guess what? We didn't quit. I would not be in the music business if I didn't believe I had a hit record. So that you have to believe. Like, I brought to the radio station. Eazy-E brought me to the radio stations out here in LA. I had Body. We go to the radio station and keep going. The program director say, bring me a song. I bring him Body. Come back the next week. He said, bring me a record. I need another record. When this one don't work, I come back with Body. He said, bring me a record again. So, give me something else. I said, I'll be right back next week, sir. I brought him Body. And then I say, sir, this was the 7th time I went. I say, sir, can you just at least play it for the people and let them tell me that it's whack? And he played it and the people loved it, and he had to play it ever since after that. Well, I didn't give up on it, because ideas is what we have to have. So you broke because you have no idea.
Being pretty don't even ensure that you will get a ring. Men don't marry looks. We have with looks. Men marry behavior. Your behavior determines whether you get the ring or not the looks. Halle Berry is beautiful. Kim Kardashian is beautiful to a lot of people. There's a slew of women that have the money and the fame, but they cannot keep, we marry behavior. So if you are not even proficient at the things that are intrinsically important to a man, you can't be high value because your money ain't intrinsically important to us. You being soft is. You anticipating what we need and providing that without us having to prompt you or ask you, that's important. Not knowing your worth. Being pretty don't even ensure that you will get a ring.
You know how you go to a psychiatrist and you sit down and you tell the psychiatrist your problem, and they go into you and bring out of you things in your past that help you to deal with yourself? Do you know that we can write plays and make films that help a people that have been hurt spiritually and mentally? You can have mass psychological benefit through movies, through plays, but they are not going to support that. We have to support that. So that's why a plan like this, you know how you go to a psychiatrist and you sit down and you tell the psychiatrist your problem?
Body. Eat. That's why when they grow up, nigga, we don't carry no tradition. Because guess what? When I got my plate, I went over there, and we all live in the same household, and we don't eat at the table together.
So do you think we'll ever get back to it?
Never. Nah, never. Nah, never. We're not those people anymore. We are now the hateful-hearted white man that used to hang a motherfucker from the tree, and he just wasn't satisfied with him hanging. Just burn him. Just set his ass on fire. And put the fire up under there and set him on fire. Matter of fact, I'm cutting this dick off too. And decide, go get everybody. And we all stand around and watch that motherfucker burn to death. And we got our kids out there taking selfies. We those people today. The people we see in the pictures around the dead nigga hanging, we those people today. We carry the same spirit, we got the same mind, and we got the same actions toward one another.
So how do we
ain't no nothing, homie. We got to die off. Body.
You be with a masculine woman?
Of course not.
Why?
You can't talk to me like I'm crazy. Because in my I'm the king. Can't be two kings.
But then how could you date a woman that makes 200 billion?
Name me a nation with two kings.
I can't.
You can't. So that's what I'm saying. But if it's 2 billion and you got 200 billion, that's I gotta respect you.
So she's the queen.
Yeah, but just because she makes more than me doesn't mean she's masculine. You guys are masculine right here. Now, right here. Motherfucker, where you been? Who is that? That's what guys don't really like and respect. Just because you make more money don't make you masculine.
Yeah.
But if I marry a girl that's worth 200 billion, that's her okay, that's your shit.
That's fair.
But when we go to Bahamas, I got some too.
Right.
So
and be soft.
Exactly.
And talk to me sweet with a nice tone.
She gonna talk to me sweet.
Period.
Period.
So that's a learning lesson, ladies. We've said this before. Check your tone. Mind your tone, mind your volume when you speak to a man, because he ain't gonna let you talk to him just any kind of way.
And if you get these eyes, don't say nothing else. If you say something and the motherfucker stop it. I'm letting you stop. Don't say nothing else.
Could you be with a masculine woman?
Of course.
Baby, let me tell you something. See, a lot of how females, I'm not saying women, okay? No, I'm not saying that. But a lot of females out here listening to these goddamn female rappers thinking that they are them. You are not them. These female rappers have money. Listen to what I just said. These female rappers have money. Understand what I'm saying? They can have all the options they want. Understand what I'm saying? They can receive all the gifts they want. They can give out all the gifts they want. Right? But if you just a regular ass female, baby, and you ain't got no money for real, then why are you putting yourself in those famous female rapper shoes? Understand what I'm saying? You putting your broke ass in those famous female rapper shoes. Y'all not in the same caliber at all. All right. I don't give a damn what kind of wig you put on your head, what kind of eyelashes you put on, what type of makeup you put on your face, or what type of body you went and got done. Y'all on two different type of levels, baby. And you ain't them. And that's why men ain't going for that shit. Understand what I'm saying? The men that's going for that shit with them is men with money, just like they have. You heard it here first. Yeah. Baby, let me tell you something. See, a lot of
people who have melanin have been told that everything in the body is governed by the brain, and that every reaction in every system is brain governed, and that is wrong. Melanin acts independently. It is capable of instantaneous reaction to energy fields without being processed through any of the neuron synapses and dendrite stems of the brain. In other words, it acts as a chlorophyllin carrier. It takes energy, reacts to it, and processes its own information to its nearby cells. That's why you can get, again, those beautiful moves of the Michael Jordans, those cuts and so by the football players, and those immediate reactions, because you can't stop and think. They have to train people without melanin or with little melanin to react. People with melanin react anyway, because it's like what they showed on the Black Buddhas. You have eyes everywhere. You are totally conscious, and you don't wait for brain processing, which slows it down. We'll prove this to you in the classes, because you can inflict pain, and if you have your mind off somewhere, it'll take sometimes up to 15 seconds before you feel the pain. And you can even delay that longer if you're trying to offset pain by merely mind control. They don't teach you, though, with melanin, you can make that instantaneous reaction, or you can delay it up to 30 seconds, or you cannot even get to feel it at all by simply using certain ways with melanin and ingesting certain foods and herbals. Melanin is a gift from the gods. People who have melanin
educate a person you're going to dominate. That's a no-no. You train them. So we're trained to hold jobs. We're trained to be taught a certain way. We're not trained so that you can begin to create. And yet blacks create everything you can think of. You go back through the list of inventions by black, almost everything you find out there was invented by a black person.
It start in the mirror. It start when you wake up in the mirror and look in this motherfucking mirror and you brushing your teeth. You fix what's wrong with you. Then you turn around and look at your household. Clean the bathroom, make the bed, clean the room. Then you look at your children and try to fix what's wrong with your children. How you gonna fix the kids in the bed ain't made? How you gonna fix the kid and you ain't bathed last night? You ain't brushed your teeth, you ain't washed your face, but you hollering at the baby. It start in the mirror. Then you come outside the bathroom and look outside the house and see what you need to fix in the house. Then you come out on the porch. Hey neighbor, how you doing, neighbor? Then you look down the street. Then you come out into the community. But it started in the mirror and in the house. We trying to fix the community before we fix what's in the mirror first.
Okay. So that mirror don't have no no economical value attached to it. It ain't about poverty.
They can give us all the money in the world. We can give us all the money in the world. Nigga still mad at his daddy. Nigga still mad at his mama. Nigga still resent his mama. She still mad because she got molested, but she got the money. Economic fit, but I'm still hurt. I'm still in pain. Money don't fix my childhood trauma. Well, for one, it started in the mirror.
Hello, visionaries. This is Dr. J. Aleem Hood, the host and executive producer for Visions Now, and also your Mystic brother. That's right, with the Mystic Moment, 92.1 FM, smooth R&B, every Thursday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And we're the one that said, help us help you. And what we're trying to do is that we're trying to get money into our community. We spend too much money with other people that don't do nothing for our community. All of this water here that we are here for fundraisers for you, okay, to help us provide resources for our programs for our young people. We were just in Elizabeth County yesterday. We're going to be going to Warren Williams, going to be going to Fowley Homes. We're coming to a neighborhood near you. But the bottom line is that if you have an athletic team, they need to be drinking real water. This is water not from Walmart. This is from the Black Wall Street Network. We have to bring our dollars back home. We're making everybody rich, okay, and also making us emotionally poor because we don't support each other. So if you have a business out there, a restaurant, or you know somebody, or you just want to get some water for your own personal use, this is the best water in the business. None better. God made this water. It's artesian spring water. Artesian. Don't go by this. I'm not gonna call no name. That blue bottle and them all these other jackleg bottles. No. This is the real water. Hello, visionaries. This is Dr. J. Aleem Hood, the host and executive producer for Visions Now, and also your Mystic brother. That's right, with the Mystic Moment, 92.1 FM, smooth R&B, every Thursday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And we're the one that said, help us help you. And what we're trying to do is that we're trying to get money into our community. We spend too much money with other people that don't do nothing for our community. All of this water here that we are here for fundraisers for you, okay, to help us provide resources for our programs for our young people. We were just in Elizabeth County yesterday. We're going to be going to Warren Williams, going to be going to Fowley Homes. We're coming to a neighborhood near you. But the bottom line is that if you have an athletic team, they need to be drinking real water. This is water not from Walmart. This is from the Black Wall Street Network. We have to bring our dollars back home. We're making everybody rich, okay, and also making us emotionally poor because we don't support each other. So if you have a business out there, a restaurant, or you know somebody, or you just want to get some water for your own personal use, this is the best water in the business. None better. God made this water. It's artesian spring water. Artesian. Don't go by this. I'm not gonna call no name. That blue bottle and them all these other jackleg bottles. No, this is the real water. Hello, visionaries. This is Dr.
Hello, Chattanooga Valley. It's that time of the day when you and I come together to make love with old-fashioned community love. That's right. I'm Dr. J. Aleem Hood, your host and executive producer of Visions Now, your supper club. And as the good book says, people without a vision will perish. And but it starts off about people without any knowledge will suffer. So we're going to have a wide range of discussion today with my team here, and it's always good to have a multi-generational. What the team disappeared to, but a multi-generational discussion, because that's what's missing. I mean, we need to model somewhere where the OG can talk to the YGs and the G. In other words, where you can have a real a conversation, because these days they're not really talking. They're talking at each other, but they're not talking to each other. Exactly. And my contention is, of course, has always been is that I was raised is that, you know, the one is that how you look like trying to tell. There was an African proverb that says, it's a foolish girl that tries to teach her mother how to have a baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the point is, it's a foolish person to try to tell their elders,
Yeah, exactly.
you know what I'm saying,
Exactly.
how to live life.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
that's backwards.
Right. The thing about now, you can ask, you can question them. I mean, yeah, hey, why you do that? I mean, have you ever heard of so? But you get, hey, let me tell you something. What you gonna tell me?
Yeah, boy.
You still got pet milk on your breath.
Exactly.
You still sucking pacifier.
Yeah, breast milk.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you still. Oh, they ain't getting no breast milk. Right. Their attitude would be different than they were getting breast milk.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? See, back in the day, we were getting a little breast milk, so we're a little bit more civilized. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Yeah. But you can tell that these Negroes ain't come nowhere close to no titty milk. No hugs, no kisses. Get your you better change your own diet. Matter of fact, that's right. So that's kind of. Huh?
I go get the guys real quick.
Okay, then we'll move on and try to find and let everybody know the hotline number 706-221-4830, 706-221-4830. And we certainly and here's a nice little quote I see on Facebook here from I'm gonna give her credit for it, from a Miss Naughty Dottie. She says, a nice idea plus poor execution equal a waste of time. A great idea, but no execution is a waste of time. So I like to thank Miss Lottie Dottie. I think that was her name. Miss Dottie Hottie. Miss Dottie Hottie. Thank for that quote today. I think it's very, very, very appropriate for us in general. You know, but I'm gonna have this conversation here today. Now, what is the number one issue? What is the number one issue? Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, let's see everybody. Okay, let's see here. Okay. What was the number one issue in your mind today? All the things that's going on in the world, right? What do you just? I mean, we're gonna not gonna go long. Just a brief. I think it's this. Okay. What do you think is the top three problems or issues? I call them challenges, but that you feel needs to be. See, the premise of my question is, I don't think that the quote unquote black community got their priorities right. So we have not. So therefore, as a community, now some of us, but we've been a part of it. But too many of us, and so I'm just wondering from your standpoint, based upon you living, and I know what based upon my discussion with my family, my elders and uncles and grandmama and granddaddy, and I know what priority they kind of passed on to me. You know what I'm saying? And but in your mind, what priority did your family give you a priority about what is your relationship to your race? No, don't worry, we're coming.
I think it's more so what the family has passed is, instead of what my relationship to my race is, it's get a good job, Okay. That's what's been passed.
Okay. That says something about your relationship to the race too. We're breaking on that. Yes, sir. And by the way, why don't you introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Nathan.
Okay. And this is our brotherhood circle here, and again, it's the multi-generational.
We got a comment from Brother Buckwheat.
Brother Buckwheat,
So what's up, I'm sorry I missed class Tuesday. Transportation went down, but everything back in motion.
Okay, well, okay. We'll check and see if you're still in good stead. You know, we hope everything's good. Yeah, because you know, but all right. Well, if you want to come into the discussion, just let us know. We'd be more than happy to bring you on in. But that's what it's all about, and that's what we're gonna try to do from now on. Really, just to have these talks. Yeah. So, your name?
Reggie Mathis.
Okay.
And I would say basically the same thing Brother Nathan said is overarching is seeking comfort away from all the trials and difficulties of life that we deal with in the Black community. And at least to say I'm not like those niggas over there. I got a good job. I got this or that.
I mean, are you saying their priority or yours?
That's what I was talking about. My partner was.
Okay. You were taught basically by your family. Don't be like the other people.
Yes.
Whatever that meant. I mean, whatever that meant. And I guess particularly those who did not ascribe to assimilate into the system.
Yes.
Okay. Julian, by the way, how's the student branch coming over there at Columbus State?
Going good. We just got out of a general body meeting.
Okay.
Today, about right before I came in here. So we got some good volunteers. We're gonna be volunteering at E-Candy, helping the kids with their homework over there.
Okay.
And also hopefully at the garden in Marshall. Hopefully trying to get that in motion. But trying to think about kind of what was passed down, kind of for me.
Are they doing this in conjunction with the New Era Coalition, or they doing?
The chapter is involved with the coalition.
Right. So it's important that we, and we'll talk a little bit more about it. But see, there are a lot of people that are doing a lot of things that are anti-coalition.
Right.
And the coalition is big enough for everybody.
Exactly.
I mean, it ain't like select. I mean, it's the idea is that everybody who wants to do something, why not coalesce?
Exactly.
And that type. So we'll talk more about that.
Absolutely.
But based upon the NAACP, right, or this Progressive Black Man?
NAACP.
Okay. Have you had any meetings with anyone outside of Columbus as related to the NAACP?
Not yet, but
it's going on 2 years, eh?
Yeah, about maybe like 1 year that we've been established.
Yeah, I'm saying going on 2 years.
Yeah, well, from the planning to getting the chapter recognized or registered on campus.
I guess I'm just trying to say that it seemed like to me that somebody that whoever the state person is over college chapters. Yeah. That they would be talking with y'all some kind of way.
We did get a contact from it was either the state or national rep. This was maybe last summer.
Now do y'all make? Let me see. Do y'all like make application to the NAACP
for the national?
Yeah, I mean, do they know y'all exist?
Exactly. That was what the call was about, basically. So we do have to. It's not an application, but we just have to. They said once we get to 25 members, it's like I guess.
Then you become a chapter of sorts.
Or I guess they nationally recognize or something like that. They said we can still operate just once we get to that 25 mark. I guess that's kind of in the Constitution. I guess is what it had laid out. But I didn't kind of fact about it. That's just what they kind of just let me know about. But again, definitely that's really you know, kind of the motion going on, but with the NAACP piece, you know.
Right.
You know, trying to do more than just vote registration.
Well, that's I guess that
Yeah.
see that those are the I guess those are kind of the priorities. That's why I'm kind of getting. What are the priorities of the NAACP?
For us on the Columbus Chattanooga State. Yeah.
Right.
Really, few things. It's a couple things. Again, that we've been talking about. A lot of students really want the African American Studies program on campus.
Okay, well that's a good thing.
It's good, and more Black professors. That's a lot of people.
That's a good thing too.
To express interest.
And the other thing about it is that see. This is deja vu for me.
Yeah.
I've been there, done that,
Exactly.
and we built Wednesday University. We built an African Studies program.
Exactly.
But what we did was our association student. What we did was we started putting our people on the student council from the ABS, from the Association of Black Students. So therefore we had the president of the student council, school student council, who was a member of ABS.
Yeah, exactly.
And so then that way
that's a word for that in politics. Something like lobbying, or what's it like? Put it like sending a delegate. Putting a
it was more or less. It was based on coup.
But I didn't want to. I know. I mean, it can be positive, right?
Yeah. I mean,
if the people ain't doing their job, you know.
Yeah, Burkina Faso was cool.
Exactly.
I mean,
he's doing better than the previous.
Exactly. So, I'm just kind of throwing some hints here that you got to get people to say, okay, I'm gonna work, and then of course, like same thing. Just like, like matter of fact, during my part of my tenure, I was pledged in Kappa Alpha Psi. And so therefore, we also then started lobbying within Kappa Alpha Psi. So therefore we get the frat engaged. They got engaged with the ABS.
Right.
Because before they never done like that, but before they didn't have the brothers who. So therefore, I think it was boom. So therefore, support the brothers to support the ABS. So it might not support the ABS by itself, but hey,
now
boom.
You see your friend.
Right. So right. Exactly. That part. Okay.
That's I know the kind of
that's how it's
background
done.
of SNCC. I know it was successful.
Right. That's how it's done.
Exactly.
So again, I guess my point is that the agenda of the NAACP, as you understand it now, what are their top priorities? What are their top issues?
Nationally or with
nationally. Nationally. Because it probably would be somewhat,
similar. I'm not sure nationally. Actually, the last thing that I really heard was it wasn't the voting initiative, but it was I wish I could remember. It was but I believe it was in relation to basically a recent civil rights event. But that was the last kind of national mandate that I had got wind of.
Okay.
And that was during the school year. Actually, since the summertime, I haven't seen or heard anything. But I'm sure that there is. We just kind of gotta get our weight up and get a line.
Right. Okay. So now, are those priorities in line with the local priorities are, or what are your local priorities? I guess you kind of talked about it, which is good. To throw with the campus, and that is African Studies program.
More hopefully trying to get some more.
Right.
Getting the students to work, the black students, because right now it's a lot of
in the new president, lady of African descent.
The university.
Yeah.
What's her name? Rayfield. Yeah, it's a white lady.
I'm trying to see. There was some black lady at Columbus State was hired recently. There's some. Yeah.
Provost.
Yeah, maybe the provost. Maybe. because they did some interviews with her as well. I know one of the TV stations did the interview with her as well. And
I know that. I haven't heard anything.
okay, well, you know, we should, anybody out there knows what the latest name is that has a high, I mean, high ranking, and I guess my point is you should know because you know you need to introduce. Well, yes, you need to introduce yourself at some point to everybody, all the whole administration.
That's really what we're going for this, because again, last semester it was mainly, you know, we were just starting off. It was about me and maybe Reggie and maybe two other people.
Right.
Just trying to get the ball rolling. But now we're up to around like 10. So hopefully, you know.
Well, if each one of the people involved would bring one person.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know, that's kind of the spirit of the thing. So that's really, again, the agenda really for this. That's what we was kind of talking about at the meeting. That's really trying to make progress at the margin. You know, kind of make sure that we taking care of the P's and Q's and stuff. And but we really are trying to create a marriage between the university and the community still.
Right.
As far as I know, I mean, I'm sure the only group that I know that's kind of interfacing with the outside community is the Noops on campus. I know I'll be seeing them, the Fountain City. I'll be seeing they be on the only Koga page and stuff like that. But those are the only guys that I've seen out in the community. Basically bringing the community on campus, like bridging, because you know right now is really not a lot of that. Basically, it's not a lot of interaction between the citizens of the community and the university.
Right.
So salute to them for that. But that's also what, as the NAACP, that's what we're trying to do as well. Really, just moving forward, it should be like a tradition. That's really what it should be.
Have you all had a chance to meet with I know we talked about this in the past. You know, meeting with the different organizations that and just having a one-on-one with them about having a delegate. I mean, a representative. If everybody not going to join, at least one person from the organization to be a part of the
the chapter.
Right.
So again, there we do have some. This hasn't been. I was the president for the NPAC on our campus. He's my class brother Henry, so I talked with him about that. So hopefully, again, this semester should be a pretty big one. We'll get kind of all of the student leaders trying to be more collaborative, basically, especially the ones that the Black RSOs. So hopefully we have some good news in the upcoming shows.
Okay, no doubt about it. And again, there's some random students. They bring them and let them. They can come in on and be a part of the discussion. And every time that be a part, they should all be tuning in to hear y'all. Cause I mean, I mean that. You know, like that shouldn't be this. No, we go. Okay, tune in.
It shouldn't be what happens on campus. Just stays on campus.
Yeah. Because I mean, you want support from the community.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, right. So, priorities. What do you think is missing in terms of the priorities? Do you think? I mean, What do you see as being the priorities of our community? And do you agree with the priority? You think it should be something else? I guess that might be better with that.
I'll go back because I missed something. What I should have said when you asked what was passed down was after I thought about it and gave my first answer, thought about it and was like, really? What was passed down was to have a distrust for your people.
Right.
Not to trust them. You need to watch out for
them.
Right. So, you know, now you ask, what is principles you said? Priorities. Priorities is to be able to separate yourself from your community by way of getting a certain
Getting
job.
the bag. That's what I'm about to say.
And that's not it. That's not what I think. That's not what I think. So even though that's the priority that I see is pushed. I work at the Boys and Girls Club, and what I see is, I need to be talking to the parents. We need to become closer on an understanding about what we need to do together. Not
do the parents feel the same, or they?
Well,
some of them don't give a damn.
Yeah, and that's not even from speaking to them. I still have to make that leap, where we're having a conversation, where we're actually having that dialogue. Yeah, but just going off.
See, part of it is, of course, I've been doing organization for a while, and one thing is that you have to make that intentional. In other words, people. But I'm saying that comes from above your pay grade, baby. Mm-hmm. That when they sign up with the understanding that, that we are going to. We in other words, at least the question now. But we do have a question there that would be kind of nice for you, But the question becomes, do you have any concerns about your child? I mean, what do you want your child to get out of?
Not breaking, they're not coming home on time, or from the service,
or they got a bad attitude, or whatever. I mean, in other words, another part of it is that against the culture of the Boys and Girls Club to give them feedback on their child, or you just no matter what they do, you just suck it up and then keep it moving?
That's exactly what we talked about in this past training that we had. I brought it up, like why is it less of having the parents feedback or just the dialogue between the parents, and so we're on the same page? Because really, to be honest, the Boys and Girls Club, we're not we operate in silos. Where the Boys and Girls Club of East Columbus and the Boys Club of South, they don't operate on the same, and I mean, we use the training to kind of try to make sure that we are, but I don't think that it's serving the because, like the question you just asked, we don't invite the parents. They said in the training, the parents don't want to come back there. Well, invite them. I mean,
right. Well, again, I mean, now, okay, I don't. Well, I won't get on what you have no problem, but trying to get up the bag. But I've been trying to say though is that during the orientation, that would be something that you got. I mean, it seems to me every child is enrolled. That should be in an orientation. Or then you sign them up and see y'all later. I mean, it should be an orientation to the family, what you expectate, what are some of the, because I mean, you need to know what the parent is concerned about so that you know what kind of time to put into the child, under those circumstances, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So just a thought there. Mr. What's your name?
Mathis. Mr. Mathis. Reggie Mathis.
Oh, I thought you were Reggie X.
Yes, sir, Reggie. Thank you for reminding me. Dr. Hood.
Right. Dr. Hood. That's right. So, what are the priorities that you see in our community? And do you agree with those priorities, or do you take issue with those priorities?
One of the priorities I see, particularly with myself and with a lot of people, a lot of men and boys similar to me, is that
adult males and boys,
is that we do a lot of escaping discomfort, and we escape too much into comfort to the end to where it messes us up into where we're able to fully develop and fully be responsible.
Well, in other words, it basically stagnates your ability to become a true man.
Yes.
We are taught.
Yes, sir. Through way of pornography, addictions, through way of pornography.
Okay, now what do you mean pornography?
I mean, watching porn.
I mean, there's the way I look at it. There's pornography, and then there's erotica. So I don't. But if you, is it all pornography to you? I mean, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know if you erotica is that like magazines.
I think like one might be like, one can be like divine, like tantra, like like the science of sex. I guess you think talking about.
I don't know. I'm just talking about going on Pornhub and watching the video.
What did you sell some videos?
Sale?
That's you saw some videos on Pornhub.
Yes. Instead of that, doing stuff like that, at least some of the videos I watch, it takes away the energy for you to go out and do other things in the world, which is something that I'm currently struggling with.
Like what? What do Pornhub cause you not to do out in the world?
To go out and seek other relationships, to be content with staying to myself, pleasing myself, and not having to challenge myself.
Or doing the AI thing.
Yeah, doing the AI thing.
Okay.
Doing the AI thing.
Okay. So you're gonna have one of them Japanese dolls that you can fall in love with.
Because they make them. I got a black doll. If I got a doll, it's gonna be a black doll.
No. What I'm saying is the Japanese made doll, baby. I should say. They give you whatever you want. I mean, yeah. So therefore, is that healthy?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Overcoming the flesh.
Yeah, overcoming the flesh, overcoming lust to try to,
You're not overcoming the flesh if you're using AI.
I'm just, Dr. I'm saying as the example for me.
Right.
I'm not doing, but it's not healthy. But it's something that I need to overcome.
Okay. Is it an addiction as of yet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I just need to stop.
So when you stop doing that, what you gonna do in place of it?
Get back to doing instead of taking my time out doing that, study, read, see about starting my own business, see about making money, see about making different connections, see about spending more time, taking more time to go back to school, stuff like that.
Okay, so in the meantime, how you going to learn how to be in a relationship, or do you plan on being in a relationship?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, well, I'm saying, so therefore, if you plan on escaping from real relationship, you go from AI to nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, as opposed to.
I mean, that's something I could learn, develop over time through trial and error.
Well, how many people have done that? We live in a time. I don't think it's that easy to do.
Right. I mean,
dude, where you see all these healthy relationships at?
Nowhere.
Well, that's my point. So because they think like you was talking about.
Right.
There's some kind of way to just fall in place. No, it ain't no just gonna fall into place.
I don't know. Maybe God will fall me into place to where I need to be. That's what I would hope.
Well, God gave you the mind to be able to understand. One is that if one thing for sure that's in the language of God, and that is to be fruitful and multiply.
Right.
So you can't do that with AI.
Right.
And you can't do that with nobody.
Right.
So therefore, that means that you need to practice on how to have a positive divine union with the other human being that you can procreate ideas, events, happenings, and maybe one day even children.
Right. But again, to what you just said.
Yeah, saying how to transition.
Yeah, how we transition when there are no examples.
So what now?
Well, how you make a transition when there are no examples?
Examples of what?
Of positive multiplication.
No, that's what I'm saying. You got to. What did we say before? What was that I said before? That quote. It says a great plan, but no execution equal waste of time.
Right.
So that means you got to execute. I mean, for it not to be a waste of time.
Right. Yes, sir.
So enough for you to be good. You know anything that you could be good at and you don't never practice?
Yeah.
You say you do?
Well, there are things that I do that with. You said there are things that I.
Do you know of anything that you could do well and you don't have to practice? That's what
I don't know.
Right.
Not
Right. So certainly, what is more important than human relationships, particularly with the opposite sex? What is more? I'm trying to say, what is out of all the things that exist, what is more important than that? Well, that's my point. So that means that, and we are failing at that right now. That's why the children turn out the way they are. That's why marriages in our community are up to almost 80% none, because we don't know how to relate, you know. And then the other thing about it, people going, you know, AI, you know, I mean,
yeah, okay.
I'm just saying that some, I mean, it's like you can find a friend to, you know, just, you know, I mean, you know, just to talk about things, and just so that you can come to learn the vibe and the rhythm of different types of, you know, people, you know, and that type of thing. Yeah. So what is your priority in terms of now you do well maybe don't know you do understand that at the end of the day that we gonna either be the problem or the solution to the problems.
No, sir.
Okay.
I did not realize that. But go ahead. Yes, sir.
No, we'll talk to him. Man, tell me what your thought was about that. I mean,
that's something that just made me think. Yes, that's true.
Yeah. So that's why I asked the question before about the race. You know, that about in terms of, you know, what was the priority in your opinion that we should have for the race? You know, because at the end of the day, you know that you have an obligation really to the race.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, because to a great extent, we wouldn't have been able to survive by ourselves. I mean, if it wasn't for, you know, our group, then that's how we. So therefore, but we're saying is that our group is not being healthy. So therefore, I just wondering kind of how you look at all of that. I mean, do you think that you can just go to school or whatever and get your job and start making money, and then that's things just gonna magically get better?
I mean, as much as I would like them to, yeah, no, that's won't happen.
Right. So what part are you gonna play? Now I did hear you say something. Well, maybe I misunderstood it, but you said something about perhaps becoming an educator.
Yes, sir, I did.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to say that could be the platform, the environment that you operate to help make things better. I mean, you know, we need male, you know, need men in the school system. That's for sure.
Yes, sir.
Right. That's one of the reasons why, in my opinion, I think that's one of the reasons why many times boys are more likely to kind of, you know,
fuck out.
Yeah, they kind of tap out early on because they know. They got, you know, there's no really magnetic male images of role models that you can plug into. I know with me, when I went to elementary school, that you know, I had my homeroom teacher, but the men always got the boys together, the men teachers got the boys together, and for example, like I was what you call patrol boy, you know what I'm saying? And so therefore, you know, we would help the kids line up and walk them to the street to cross over. And I mean, we thought we
had a job. You had a job.
Well, no, we were being shown how to be responsible to our community. Right. Yeah, I mean that's, you know, so it wasn't really a job. That's what I'm trying to say. It was just what you do. You know, this is your role. And then, for example, that like I think they had the red and the blue. And I think it was the red. I think it was like the captain, then the lieutenant, then the sergeant, then others just silver. But we actually had things put around the neck and had the thing on there, and so basically we were like No, I mean, we was in charge of the kids. I mean, yeah. You know, we was like, you know, they had to listen to us, you know, and we had to make sure that they got on the bus, right? Or they had to go across the street. We would, you know, we was be there with the traffic people, you know. Then okay, y'all hold up to the traffic stop. Then we have them walk across. We did all that kind of stuff in Carver. Man. Now these days, you don't even have no chance to do that. Right. For a variety of reasons. Okay, so so your priority would be what now?
For me or for everybody else?
Both.
For me,
right,
to make money.
Okay.
For everybody else, I would say our priority is to run away from our problems.
Right. Now let me ask you this: if you're gonna hire a caterer,
right,
and their only concern was to make as much money off of you as possible, would you trust that cooking?
Probably not. No. Not if it's solely just to make as much money as possible.
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you is that if you just to make money, then I don't know what you can be trusted to do if it's just to make money. I mean, you know, I'm just saying. I mean, maybe you might want to read. I mean, I don't know. I mean, what I'm trying to say though is that that's not a good place to be. That's not a trustworthy place to be in.
I mean, at least to be financially independent.
You think by getting a job you can do that?
Yes, or at least be able to move out and have my own place, my own space and stuff.
Well, Jim, I'll let y'all talk about that. What y'all think about it? You think a job can make you financially independent?
You mean like being able to have like your own apartment and stuff like that?
Apartment car. Apartment car, that's all.
That's what independence is to you?
To me, yes.
Okay.
Well, I think you said
that's what's next on it, and then this level's above
that.
Right.
I'm not talking about going flying out, taking a vacation once every month.
No. I'm just trying to just understand what it is. I mean, like you said, there are levels to this thing. But again, that's where you are. And you are kind of at the survival level, I guess you say.
Yes.
You know, yeah.
I can understand that. I would say, you know.
Yeah. I mean, you're not at the living level, you know, type of thing. You know.
Right.
What about you, Nick?
Well, you know, we all go through our own journeys, but we all go through the same levels, though, as far as you start at just being able to survive. So I guess really you got to surpass that as soon as possible, because staying at that, it's just one level, and your goal is to try to move up. So after just surviving, which I definitely had my time in doing that when you know how to take care of yourself, and maybe this is what you were getting at as far as asking, do you think a job can do that? And a job, in a way, yes. But living after that, what does that look like? Does that look like you staying at that job?
For a little bit.
Right, you know, because I know what comes with a job. But for me, I'm trying to get out of that. But that's because I'm at a point where I'm trying to live. And for me, but I think it goes into a collective thing. So collectively, we all have a role to play. Basically, you know, we all have to find our role. And so some of us working our jobs, some of us leading in different ways, some people in different parts of the community, but we all have to be playing a part, though.
I got you.
And that's what I think it too as well. You know, might be a thing. You know, can you be activists and still have a job? Like, is that the thing? Can you still be working towards the collective goal?
No, you can't.
I mean, well, no. I think so. I mean, I'm working.
I think it's on a personal basis, what you can do.
I'm working out, but also doing other stuff in the meantime. So I think you know, but just something I guess you work, you know, to kind of wean off of, lean off of depending, or, lean off of kind of that,
like you said, you want to be independent. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
eventually that's the goal.
Yeah, you're talking about just finding somewhere. I think he said to where just his mom and dad not paying.
Right,
for
right, and I understand.
Yeah, because then we got to worry about the community after that. Yeah.
Well, see, my thing is this. First of all, you can never be, in my opinion, you can never be financially independent without the community. I mean, I don't know how you do it.
Oh, you mean like going grocery shopping and
I mean that to be financially independent mean that you have a business that's being supported by somebody. And my thing is that the Black Wall Street movements of this country were because our community came together and supported people, and as they became financially independent, then they can help other people become financially independent. That's the only way you can do it. You're not going to become financially independent depending on another economy.
Right.
I mean, what you do is that don't mean you don't work with another economy. It means that you take the money, then you come back and spend those monies inside of your own economy, and then you hire people. In other words, that's how you build an economy. But if you just kind of tread in water, if you just so I want to get out of my mouth. I mean that's a objective,
right?
But that's not a goal. So in other words, the goal can't be to get out your mama's house. That's an objective.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To get your car. That's not a goal. That's an objective.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, the goal is to be able to provide employment.
Yeah.
To me, that's
a long-term goal.
Yeah. But I'm trying to say that you got to have that on your what you got on your planning, on your social plan.
Right.
Because if it's not on there, a lot of people never get out of high school.
Make the transition to jump over.
I
think it's right on time. When you graduate?
2021.
Yeah, so I guess
I'm trying to deal with the peas and peanuts first, Dr.
So again, there's no problem about that. Only I'm just trying to tell you that you make different decisions if you got a purpose beyond that. You see, because in the absence of that, you make other kind of decisions. So your decisions are based upon where you're trying to go. We always had a thing that said, if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so therefore, if you ain't going nowhere, any road will take you there. You get there. Yeah, I know. But I'm trying to say, but if you're going somewhere, then you have to order your steps. So you have to order your steps there. That's how that goes. But again, I hear what you're saying, but I think that you make a good discussion. But again, the Nation of Islam, the goal of and the objectives would probably have a better black print for independence than anything else that you might come up with. I mean, what do you think? I mean, I don't know.
The model definitely is proven.
I'm just saying. Whatever.
I agree. I mean, depends on the type of independence you're talking about. Will provide an employment, definitely.
I mean, is there another kind of independence? I mean, maybe this is what other kind of independence is it?
I'm just thinking small, at least getting away.
But this is what I'm trying to say. What you're talking about is kind of self-determination.
Yes.
You just kind of do some self-determining.
Yes.
But when you talk about independence,
well, self-determination.
That's another kind of thing. I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Not many times, ladies, and we had some of the reels on here. Yeah. The ladies saying, "Well, they independent. They alpha ladies. They make their own money. They got their own car. They don't need no man." Yeah. Wait a minute now. Who you working for?
Right.
There'll be some males in there at the top of the food chain. So you saying that you going for yourself? You going? I mean, you just the heck with the rest of y'all. And I think that the mama said that the mamas are saying this. That's why the children they get that vibe that mama nails and her facials and her hair more important than me. I mean, that kind of touched you a little bit.
That was a tough.
Yeah, that would hit me because I can see that.
I thought you couldn't see it.
No, I can see it.
Yeah. I'm trying to say. Listen,
especially in our generation.
Yeah. I'm trying to see. That's the thing. I don't know why harm people. The reason why the children are like they are is because of a lack of parenting. You remember earlier on with Charleston White when you talking about you start in the mirror, right? Then you look at your room, get your room in order. You being a model for your children, see you straightening up. Then okay, right. Then you go to your lady. I put her in there. Put it into the lady and make sure y'all we together. We together. Okay. Then you go to the children, right. Okay. And let them know, okay, now y'all ain't straight. Your mom gonna let me know. It's like that. See, that's
how you wake up and start the day.
Yeah. Okay, then from there, right? Like you say, he go out. He make sure that everything that his part, then make sure everything is working so that the business of home making and keeping it can be done. Then you walk out on the front porch and say, "Hey neighbor, okay, taking the temperature up because look, we got to make sure that when my lady or ladies or whatever, my children, when they walk out into the neighborhood, they can't be ducking bullets. I mean, in other words, that's where your neighbors come in. So therefore, we're saying that there's see, it's like this. God, I'm giving y'all some heavy stuff here. I mean, it's not mine, but it's just God is the hood for the man to make a man. The man is the hood that makes a woman. The woman is the hood to make a home for the children. Okay? Now, the neighbors is the hood to support the stabilization of the home.
That's heavy. Wait, so Dr. Hood.
Godhood and then leads to manhood and then womanhood.
See, to many times people don't know what hood is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the hood is the cover of the engine.
Surround the knowledge.
Dr. Hood.
Right.
So in that you saying, because before you said, is there anything else more important than the relationships being had between women?
Right.
I would say, just thinking on what you said, the relationship we have with ourselves and God is only thing more important than that.
We're not talking about on the vertical level, we're talking about on the horizontal level.
Vertical, you mean the spirit?
Yeah, because the whole mandate of procreation comes from God.
Right.
I mean, God put that mandate in us. In order for us to come into this world here, there's a way that you got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they trying AI. I mean, you're an AI guy. I mean, but that's the sign. That's the sign. Okay, that's the sign. I mean, that's the sign in the Quran. It talks about the signs. That's the sign. That's the ultimate. That's the divine expression of procreation. See?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How do you make gods? If it's divine, see, intentions, then that's how you make a god.
Right. Now, what do they call them? What's the word? I
By the way, we hope that you all out there will share. And of course, y'all need to share with your friends. Say, look, share with the friends, and
join the discussion.
Join the discussion. The village, we have the village discussion here, and we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it to other levels as well. And that could be somebody that just said, Dr. Who, you can do more. Okay, tell me. Bring it to me. I'm gonna do it. That's what I do. Like I said that, but people don't like to be. My thing is that I want to grow. So if that, so that's why, like I'm saying earlier, that piece that Charles White did. Yeah. I said, hey, I thought about it, right, but not the way that he did it. Right. I said, I'm gonna use that. Right, yeah, I'm gonna give him credit. I'm gonna give him credit for it. But I'm just trying to say it. Right. He ain't no doctor, right, but I'm a doctor. But I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? So you don't start tripping. Like a lot, I put things on a page, and people saying, "Well, I don't like Charleston White." Yeah, okay. What he was talking about, was it true? Mm-hmm. You ain't got whether you like him or not. What he said, is it true? Yeah. Let's discuss that.
Yeah, you can separate.
We can debate that. You know what I'm saying? But if it's not true, then you still don't have to dislike him because of it. Right. It's just not true. Right. If it is true, that don't mean you like him no better. It's just that it's true.
It's just a recognition.
Come on here now, talk to me. Talk to me. You know what I'm saying? But we were talking about this today. In the transition center. That look, we think that some kind of way we can just do things the way we're doing them, and relationships can get better. Just like I say something, right? Okay, and you hear say, Dr. Hood just offended me, right?
Yeah.
My point is that, as opposed to you saying that, you go tell Nate later on. Dr. Hood just offended me. You know what I'm saying? And now when I come around, Assalamu alaikum, brother. Hey, you know what I'm saying? As opposed to saying, then I can explain to you, I'm really trying to put you up on something. I ain't trying, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to leave you where I found you. I'm just saying to you, it's because in families can't talk honestly with their own brother and sister for fear that they gonna get an attitude that they're gonna. Hell, no. We ain't got time for that. My thing is, if I'm wrong, let's talk about it. But if I'm right, then let's talk about that too. I'm trying to say, we call that emotional maturity, emotional intelligence. And we're going to talk more and more about that as well. But I also want to let everybody know that starting next week, we're going to start a series of Mind Matters. Mind Matters, to learn, to live, and to love. That's our program. That's our certified, bona fide program. And it's going to be virtual, but we'd like for you all to join in sometime. And because anybody know anybody that has sickle cell? You probably don't know that. You probably don't know that. You probably know that you know. Yeah, you probably know that you know. Yeah, but there are a lot of people that have. Right. That they trying to live their best life. Like that. But with the idea is that, we're going to we are going to be doing what I called a psycho-spiritual framework to look at these issues. See, because the idea is that, because many times that's trauma. When a person has to live with a debilitating health issue, that's traumatic. Mm-hmm. That cancer, break your leg. All that diabetes. But think about when the diabetes and high blood pressure. All those, that's traumatic. they tell you, well, get your blood pressure down, you're gonna have a heart attack in it. They just say, let me get some sorrow. Let me do something to try to chill this thing down. I mean, in other words, the point is that and then growing up like this in this country here every day, that's on top. We talk about these other things on top of the trauma of us just living in this society. Okay, what things are going, and what's going to happen, how that's going to impact us. Now some of these other communities, they feel they're going to be impacted, but they go into their Chinatowns, they go into their Mexican barrios or the Hispanic barrios. They go into their, whatever. Yeah, with us, there's some of us who are trying to kind of get a little cozier with each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But there are a lot of us who are out of touch with the time and what must be done. Right. You see? Yeah. So that's what I'm saying here. That it's time that we that somebody got to at least have the conversation. Even if you ain't gonna do nothing, at least we need to have the conversation. I mean, at least I know they ripping me off, but at least you gotta get, they ripping you off. I'm still gonna go in there and get my honey bun and my Coca Cola. Even though I know they don't like me no way, but I'm still gonna spend my money there. At least we know. At least I'm not gonna act like I don't recognize the fact that that I'm really thrown off.
Feel jaded.
really jacked up, taking my own Vaseline. But again, to get knocked down, as opposed to no, we're gonna listen. If you don't act like you gonna treat us better in these stores, we're gonna start our own store.
Right.
I mean, I just trump our cars, whatever. Right. I mean, I'm just trying to say that's when you're trying to be independent. I'm just trying to say that when you like that, because I tell you, you're independent. The more independent you are, it means that the more times your dollar turns over before it leaves your family, your village, your people. See, the most affluent people, most stable people in America are those Asians. For 30 days, it's a dollar turns over in the Asian community. Because they buying with their money, so therefore everybody they spend with, they hiring. So therefore we ain't spending no money with no black businesses, so we ain't hiring nobody. Right. So we not being independent. You're not independent unless you start to hire somebody to help build a better world. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. I guess we get ready to roll up the carpet. Who wants to give their last thought for the day? Anything going on in the world? I mean, it can be what we talked about. There's something that's on the mind.
I know the city elections coming up, ain't it? A lot of people I seen running for mayor now. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what comes of that.
Yeah. I'm kind of cynical about.
Mm-hmm. I am too. Yeah, ain't no telling what they got going on behind the.
Well, this it is. It's telling. It's exactly what you think it is. I mean, my thing is like this: the best way to determine what somebody gonna do today is what they did yesterday. So I'm looking at people who run it, and I'm looking at like
what they did yesterday.
Right, but in Columbus, Georgia, people get rewarded for doing nothing.
Right.
So that they get plaques and things and banquets to give out to people who ain't done nothing.
Monuments of nothing.
Right. Lead to nowhere. that part. So we'll come back to brother. What's his name was?
Reggie.
Okay. We'll come back to Brother Reginald.
I'm just looking forward to tomorrow, because for one, I hope everybody where I try to look at everybody as you're trying to make a better version of yourself. I know I'm doing that for myself. So when I
what happening tomorrow?
No, just in general.
Oh, you mean like okay,
just the next day?
Okay, Janae,
you know?
tomorrow. Okay.
And because I've been preparing, so it's time to execute. You know, I'm ready. You know, you're ready to execute.
Otherwise, you waste your time.
Otherwise, you waste your time. And I like living, so you know, it feels good.
Okay, now that when I talk to the guys, always there are 5 industries that we need as a community. We need food, shelter, clothing, communication, transportation, and I would put a 6th one, healthcare. So whatever you do, no matter what it is, it should be. It's going to fall upon one of those headings, no matter what it is. And the question becomes, how is this going to help our village? At the end of the day, right? How's it going to help our village? So that's and anybody that wants to get some consulting, because one of the things that we want to do, we want to start. See, one of my problems with the thing about I believe in Black Wall Street because there is a Chinese Wall Street, there's a Korean Wall Street, there's an East Indian Wall Street, there's a Pakistan. In other words, there's a Jewish Wall Street, there's a European Wall Street in America. In other words, they don't call them that, but that's what they are. Meaning that Wall Street is basically where you come together and say, hey, look. Okay, you do a record label. We come together and say, look, we're going to invest some money in the record label. Y'all bring us a proposal. Let's see whether or not we don't know what we're going to come up with, but we'll see whether or not we want to invest in your business or not. Right. So therefore, you're going to have to show us why we should invest in your business. Right. What it got to do with us other than you making some money? I mean, like okay. But beyond there. I mean that hey, you gonna do business with me too. Right. I mean, so you go when you make money, you gonna invest it in my business. Right. I mean that type of thing. Okay, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What's the question again?
Want to take the question?
Any last thoughts?
Oh, okay. I say one other thing that we need to focus on particular is as education landscape is changing with all the different changes that our executive, our president is doing. We need to look more to skill-based training, skill-based workforce.
So you're saying that you want to be an advocate for that, for skill-based workforce?
Yes, sir. As a graduate of a skill-based institution, I would be an advocate for a skill-based revolution.
Right. Well, I would take it a little bit farther. In my mind, it's farther, maybe not in farther. I think that every male and female should have at least one trade skill. I mean, now see, back in my day, they used to have shop where you did woodwork. I was on the minor electrical tip, and we had to do the magnets and things. In other words, my point is that auto mechanic. I mean, you should be able to get this before you come out of high school. You should have some trade. I think I know Carver. They used to have.
So they have woodwork. They have carpet.
And now Jordan, I understand they got extensive stuff over there, Jordan.
Yeah, so they got a construction thing.
Right. I think automotive too.
Yeah, they got automotive and they got a virtual construction.
Right.
You can drive
so my point is that a lot of these dropouts, when they come out, and that's one. By the way, we have a mentoring program that's basically going to be based in that, and that's why all you all want you to be, they're part of the coalition. You all part of it. New Era Coalition, but we're partnering with Goodwill, right? So
Southern
that
Rebels. Southern Goodwill, Southern
Right,
Rebels.
right. The idea is that so that we can then help these young people who are coming back from prison, as well as those that are coming from the YDC, to get them a trade. Since you want to do it, I'm trying to say this right up there. That's that we got you. You want that's what you want to advocate, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's what you said. Right?
Yes, sir.
You changed your mind. Okay.
I just don't know that much about Goodwill Southern Rebels.
No. You don't have to. All you need to know about the trades. That's what you need to know about. We'll take care of that part.
Hallelujah.
That's what I'm trying to say. You just stay in your lane, and we got you. We got you. But that's right. That's right. So I guess get ready to close out for the night. And my quote for tonight is this: the Creator does not belong to any religion. The Creator gave us life, not doctrine. Truth is not owned by books, temples, or men. Truth is found in alignment with light. In action, intention, and remembrance. Every religion started with someone who remembered, but the moment we turned that message into control, we lost the message. No child is born with a religion. They are born with a soul, and that is the true temple. The sun does not ask for worship. It just shines. So with that, we'd like to say that's our mystic moment this evening. And I'd like to thank you for being with us. And good Lord willing, Creek Don't Rise. That will be again next week and with our panel. Reggie X, Brother Julian X, and Brother Nathan.
Most importantly, Brother Nathan.
That's right. We're working on his head. Supper time is over for the day. Watch the Rosary. Peace, soul, love, with a little sprinkle of power. Good night.
Appreciate it, Brother George.
Official.